Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick update on my experience with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 leather case. Now, a lot of you saw my unboxing and first look at this case, and it's still living on my Z Fold. Do I think it's the best in terms of protection? Absolutely not. In fact, the idea of only covering one side and not having any form of bumper or frame on the other does disturb me. Another downside to this case, which I mentioned in my unboxing and first look, is that when you actually put it down on a surface, because you only have a case on one side, it's always going to tip over. So I'm not happy with that. It also does make it a little bit more difficult to actually open it. If you don't go to open it here at the break in the leather, there's no good way of getting to it otherwise. I mean, this is the way you're going to open and close the device. Another thing to know is that it does do a fairly good job of making the cameras flush, so that's positive, but the pricing on this thing is just too expensive. We knew that at launch, right? $80 US for a single piece of leather is possibly the most egregious gouge that Samsung has actually brought to the table for any of their devices thus far. I mean, their flip cover cases are always a ripoff, but often functional and clean and nice and unmatched and mostly copied by other companies. This, on the other hand, I'm not sure exactly what they were thinking. I mean, they really could have given us a front mold just to wrap around, again, a bumper. I don't see why they haven't, but here's the thing. Find more cases, because I cannot. I'm still waiting on my order from Mobile Fun. I believe that's the vendor out of the UK for the Aramid kickstand case, and every other case that's online is back ordered or hasn't started shipping and has an ETA of sometime in October. So that leaves me, unfortunately, with really no option other than what is still on this phone. Do I think I'm going to keep this case? I was hoping the Aramid Samsung case would be here by now and I would have switched. Granted, even though that also is only a one-sided case, which I'm not happy about, it at least will give me a kickstand, which is something I will absolutely welcome with using this 7.6-inch 120 hertz internal display. And I do use it a lot, so I'm looking forward to being able to just doing that and letting it sit on a desk or table. So, I mean, the point of this video is to let you know that I don't think this case is worth the money. That's usually what I weigh in on with every product I cover. At the same time, I can't tell you what to look at instead. I'm still waiting for my Whitestone Dome glass screen protector for the front of the display. Haven't gotten that yet. That will help mitigate things, but ultimately, because I have no options, I can't tell you that you shouldn't entertain this, because this is such an expensive phone, and to have absolutely no protection, I think, is a little bit insane. So while I'm not in love with it, it is premium feeling, but absolutely not worth its price tag. And I just wish that it did more to protect the phone. The only good news, though, is that it does, as I mentioned, make sure the cameras are somewhat protected, and it does still, of course, not impede. It doesn't impede any of the functionality when it comes to charging, microphone holes, any of that. But come on, this is an OEM Samsung case. How could it do any of those things? So I can tell you that if you have no other option and you're in a position similar to mine, you probably want to pick it up, and you can find it discounted. You do not have to pay retail for this, but you may not be able to, because there's such a tight squeeze on cases right now for the Z Fold 2. That's it. I just wanted to give an update. I know many of you are looking for cases. Join the club. I wish we had more options, but right now, I ordered that Aramid case, I feel like it was 2 weeks ago, and they didn't even give me tracking. They just said it was going through USPS, and that's not a good thing, especially with the election coming up. At any rate, any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe, and please stay safe. Later.